Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Miss Crochet and Coffee here. And today I figured I'd do a little color with me whip and chat type deal. Don't worry, it's not going to be 2 hours long, I promise. The kids decided to go outside and play, and I decided since I didn't do a whip and chat, I'll do a little quick one today, and then I'll see you guys obviously on Friday night for my live. So yeah, so that, and I wanted to try out some more of the Arteza tools that I was sent so that you guys can see how they perform a little bit better than in that video, because I had to rush through that video a little bit. So I just wanted to be able to show you guys how this works. Also, I was told that the Arteza tools or the fine liners are great for bullet journaling. I do not bullet journal. I don't even know what that is, to be completely honest with you. But yes, I have been told numerous times and seen that it is good for bullet journaling. So if that's something that you're into and you're wondering about the fine liners, we're going to use them today. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I am having a pretty good day. I'm going to find some colors here for our little project. I literally have like colors all over the place. So again, we're going to use the stuff that they sent us only for this picture. If you don't know, this is the Hannah Lynn pocket size Enchanted Faces. And I just wanted something small that I could possibly complete while I was talking to you guys today. First things first, we're going to take the fine liner, and the pin top does stack on this one. And we're going to color in some fishies. These little fishies down here. So yes, thank you to everyone for the congratulations on becoming an Arteza affiliate. I do greatly appreciate it. I was very shocked, but not really, when they asked, only because they had contacted me about doing something with them a few months ago, and I wasn't coloring or anything, so I had told them no. And then like the day after or so that I started coloring, they contacted me again. So I was pretty excited about it. I still am. I love it oh so much. They have really good products and really great prices. So I was more than happy to partner with them. Also to let you know, because I'm learning these things with this as like you guys are. When you use that 10% off code, it is a one-time code. Sorry, the door's open. I wanted some fresh air. It is a one-time code, so if you use the 10% off, it is a one-time code. So, you know, get while the getting's good, because right now they're having their back-to-school sale from what I saw last night. So I thought that was pretty cool. So those of you who have children in school that do art, this would be a great time to go get some more art supplies. We're just going to color all these fish like little goldfish. They look like little goldfish. So yes, also, by now you would have seen the Victoria Moon unboxing. If you have not, please take a look at that. It's more like a buyer beware type deal for me. Yeah, because I know people are like, you know, did Customs maybe open it and mess it up before they put it back in the box? Problem is, Custom doesn't take stuff out the box and then put it back in there like that. That's how the company would have put it in the box. Customs, they would have pulled it out just to look through the center of it and then pushed it back in, and those edges would have stayed like that. So yeah, I might also have to pause because the people that are for the apartment people are coming to fix my door. Funny story. So I go out to the store yesterday and I had to go get dog food. And this is the 36 Everblend Grays, because I'm going to color this walrus gray. I just got to figure out what gray, because there's 36 of them. I go out to the store yesterday to go get dog food, and I come back, and for those of you who don't know, I live in an apartment, so like I have this key fob that I use, and let's see, what color is this one? Pewter gray. Don't forget to get your swatch sheet out for your markers. Yep, that'll work. So, and always remember that when you're using markers, they will be darker while they're wet than they are when they dry. So please take that into consideration. Um, so I went to go get dog food, and when we came back, I went to go put in with the door to get into the building and your house. Essentially, it's logged in case something were to happen in the building. They log who comes in and out, so each key has its own little, you know, data on it. So when you open the door, the complex knows that you opened the door. So either way, we come in and I'm struggling obviously because I have dog food and a box of juices, and I'm trying to make my way into the building with all this stuff. And of course the kids are like, empty-handed, just, walking in like, whatever. Luckily they're nice enough to hold the door open for mommy. So I get to the door, the first door that I need to use my key no problem. Get to my house and the door doesn't want to unlock. Luckily for me, my dog knows how to unlock the door. So because my dogs aren't caged anymore when I leave, now that I trust Killian not to chew up or eat everything in the house while I'm gone. I don't put them in their crates anymore. They're free reign of the full apartment all day, every day. Because of this, whenever we leave, Killian, usually he won't mess with the door unless like you jiggle it, kind of like an Ace Ventura type thing. But he heard the thing beeping and he came up to the door, and I was like, Killian, for once, listen to mommy. Please unlock the door. Luckily, he had listened to mommy and unlocked the door for me. And he just jumps up and hits the lock, and it'll unlock it. The good thing is, even if he did do it while I was gone, they know not to exit the apartment unless told that they are allowed to do so, unless they're on a leash, and then they know they can leave the apartment. So if he does it while I'm gone, which so far he hasn't, he's been free reign of the house for a while now. But sorry, I concentrate really hard whenever I'm doing these pages. But yeah, so far he hasn't tried getting out of the apartment while we were gone. Plus, my neighbors, though I don't really talk to them like that, they all know Killian, so they know he's a hot mess. So he unlocked the door for me, so I sat there for 20 minutes trying to figure out, okay, how do I fix what's wrong with my door? Not that I know what's wrong with it. And then I called the complex that I live in, and we always have obviously a 24-hour maintenance, and they'll come and fix whatever. But usually that's for like if your plumbing backs up or something. And so I was like, well, this isn't an emergency. Like, I don't usually tend to leave the house too much, so like I'm not worried about it. Until Mr. Coffee got home yesterday and he couldn't get in, and Killian goes over again and then looks at me, and I was like, you can open the door for daddy. He opens the door and he's like, did the dog just open the door? I'm like, yeah, I was too lazy to get up. So it comes in handy that he can open the door because, helps mommy out a little bit. But now I have him and Maggie and Orion fighting over who gets to open the door. But yeah, they're supposed to come fix the door today. So I'm pretty excited about that because now I don't have to struggle to get in my house anymore. And that's always a good thing. Also, I think I was talking about the Victoria Moon thing. I don't know if I finished that sentence because, it's my brain fog is real today. If you saw the Victoria Moon unboxing, you would have heard that I wanted to do a collaboration with one of my subscribers for that princess kit. Well, the prize has been claimed. Now, when I said that, I wasn't joking. Like, I do want to do a collaboration with one of my subscribers. But, I mean, because YouTubers are always doing things with YouTubers. Like, I'm all about my subscribers. So, like, I was like, yeah, I don't want to collaborate with a YouTuber. I want to collaborate with my subscribers. Let's get them in on the fun. So the prize has been claimed. Christy Duggar messaged me literally 20 minutes after that video aired, and I was just like, good gravy. And I've been getting messages ever since. So the prize has been claimed. I can't even call it a prize, really. It's, that canvas has been claimed. So she will be doing the collaboration with me with the princess kit, and I will be adding in pictures, and if she decides to send videos, that's on her. but I am going to require that she sends pictures at least once or twice a week so that I can see the progress of the canvas. And then she'll get like the pink pen and everything with that. So I want to say thank you very much to everyone who showed interest in wanting to complete that princess kit. I honestly didn't think that anybody was going to want to, make maybe one or two people. So you guys, never cease to amaze me. So thank you all for showing interest in the kit. Christy Duggar is the proud owner of the princess kit from Victoria's Moon. I did try ironing the kit that I got with the water lily and the rosebud, and unfortunately the creases were so severe there was no ironing it. I will not be giving that canvas away. I will at some point still work on it, just not right now, because I need a break from Victoria's Moon and all their shenanigans. And me personally, like I said in the video, I don't think they're a bad company. I just think they need a lot of work. So yeah. So, all right, so we got our walrus. And we're going to put that to the side here. Sort of. There we go. I need a bigger table now. All right, so skin tone. Now, I used one of these markers last night, and I was blown away, okay? I always have problems with trying to blend together colors to make skin tone. So, I was just like, okay, let's see how good these are. They're actually really good. And I'm not just saying that. So, you guys know I'm not going to have you buying products that are garbage. And I wouldn't affiliate myself with anyone or any company that sold garbage. So, yeah. So, and the tops do not stack on these. But that's okay, because it at least tells you what color it is. All right. So, we're going to color this here. And I'm learning that if I use the brush or the nib tip on the picture, by the time I use the chisel tip to fill in the bigger spaces, that nib tip part has already dried and then it's two-toned and I get so irritated. So I've just been using one side or the other. So on this, we're just going to use this side. And again, this is Rusty Rose. And I just carefully go around her lips. So yeah, so the canvas has been claimed. I have not heard back from Alvina. I did let her know that I did not want a third canvas. I just wanted to make her aware of exactly how the canvas came, because, they are still in business, obviously, and if a paying customer would have gotten that, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have been too happy with that. So I just wanted to make her aware of how it came. I'm not seeking another canvas. I would rather not do this for a third time. Usually I give second chances. After a second chance, if it still can't be made right, I can't do it. I might revisit this company in the future, but for right now, they have way too much work for me to keep wasting their resources and my time. So I'm not too worried about it. The big thing with the email, because somebody was like, well, what's the big deal? They said they were sorry. Yes, the big thing with the email is, with companies like this, they like to tend to hide reviews. And they hide them, and it's not fair to customers, because then they're not getting the full spectrum of business. You're going to have good reviews. You're also going to have bad reviews. But if you're only showing the good reviews, then people think you're good and then are shocked when you get something bad. Well, now you guys know to beware. And even though, what color was that again? Rusty Rose. Because, I put that away not thinking, oh, look at the rest of her face and her body. Because even though, other creators had good experiences, not all creators had the same experience. And like I tell you guys all the time, it's okay to have a different experience than everybody else. Like, not all experiences are the same. We all live on the same planet and all live in the same, essentially, realm of living. And we all have different experiences in life. So just like life, these companies, we all have different experiences with. So if I get a crap canvas, doesn't necessarily mean you would get a crap canvas, but it's up to you on whether or not you want to take the chance of, spending your hard-earned money with this company. So that's, it is what it is. I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset about it. As you heard in the video, I was laughing. It's just one of those things that I'm just happy that it happened to me instead of one of my subscribers, or anyone for that matter in general. I usually tend to, you know, spoil my subscribers, so I don't want them buying crap images. But look how smooth that tone is. Like, let's get you down to her business. But I don't want my subscribers or anyone to have to go through getting it. And it always breaks my heart when I see a person get a canvas and it's damaged, and I'm just like, you don't know what that person had to go through to get that canvas. And no matter what company it is, you don't want to spend your hard-earned money, see all these reviews on how great this canvas is, and then you get it and it's not as great as, the person claimed. And then they're just like, oh, well, mine's was perfect. And then you're sitting there like, but mine's wasn't. This way, you guys know not everyone's going to have a perfect experience. So hopefully it helps some of you. And I'm not, and like I said before, I'm not telling anybody that they can't order from that company. Go ahead and order. But, you have been warned that, it might not be up to par. It might be up to par. You're literally taking a risk of getting a canvas that is either excellent or garbage. So, and that's with any company anyways. Like, I mean, we always run the risk of getting a canvas that, isn't up to whatever. And as you guys saw from the email, she was willing to do whatever it took to make me satisfied with it. The problem is she put her money where her mouth was, but she couldn't, her ass, she essentially wrote a check that her ass couldn't cash. And it was one of those things where, how many more canvases are you going to have to send me before I just go, you know what, I'm done. Well, she reached her limit, so I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Anyways, enough of that crap. It has been a busy week here at the house. We are getting ready for school shopping. And does anybody else, because I was watching Creativity by Gidge. She did her first stitch with me, and I was like, yes, finally. Not finally that she came back, but finally that she did a stitch with me, because, I always find other people's lives interesting. Anything to distract me from mine. We're going to do her lips in this papaya color. And, of course, we'll use the nib tip for that. And something else I noticed is I can get close to the edge with these and it doesn't like get all wonky. Like it doesn't bleed out heavily. And we're going to do like a honey brown for her hair. So Dolce de Leche brown. We're going to use the nib tip. Because why can't she have brown hair? So yeah, so she did her Creativity by Gidge did her first stitch with me, and she introduced a new product. It is a like for those people who always comment on my nails and ask me where I get them from Creativity by Gidge. She does Color Street, and right now she's starting a subscription box with Color Street, and I think it starts from like $19.99 and goes up. So I was just like, yeah. But then it happened. All right. So, one, for those of you who don't know, I live in the U.S. So healthcare here is wishy-washy. Now, we just went and had all this stuff done for Maggie. We went to Montana to go see this new epilepsy specialist. So for those of you who are new, Maggie is my 6-year-old daughter. She has epilepsy. Don't worry, she's fine. She's fine. She's a tough cookie. But she's been doing a little bit better on her meds. We've only had maybe 3 incidents where she, has been spacing out or doing whatever. She is on the full dosage now as of today, actually. She's on the full dosage of her new meds. So far, it's like her body's trying to figure out what to do with these meds. But for the most part, she's doing great on the meds. So for those of you that have been, praying for her and everything, I do want to say thank you to you guys, because, those prayers help. She has been doing a lot better. Her and her brother have been playing a lot, mostly outside. The other day, they were outside for 7 hours. I got so much done. Today, I decided, you know what? I'm going to record a little whip and chat, because if they're gone and I can actually work through the day, that would be wonderful. That, and I wanted to show you guys how these markers performed. And as you can see, they're freaking amazing. And that's no blending either. Like, you can blend these, but that's no blending. But, yeah, so she's doing great on her new meds. We have an EEG scheduled for a week from today, which today is Wednesday, obviously, unless you're watching this later on, and then it would have already happened. We have an EEG scheduled. This is going to be a little rough because we literally have to stay up with her all night, which means I have to stay up with her all night and then take her over to the hospital to have the EEG done. They need her to be tired, like exhausted, to do the EEG, because of the fact that they need her to sit still. In Pennsylvania, good gravy. In North Dakota, they don't have pediatric neurologists. They also don't have pediatric epilepsy specialists, which is why I have to travel to Montana, which is about 5.5 hours one way. So we got the epilepsy specialist to talk to the hospital here, but the only way they'll do it is if she's asleep, which with her new medicine should mean no problem, because she's been trying to take a nap every day. Now, besides the day that they were out of the house for 7 hours, and my kids, they're homebodies. They don't mind leaving the house every once in a while, but usually not for long periods of time. So for them to be out of the house for 7 hours, like, that was a big deal for me, because I was like, oh, I'm getting all the stuff done. And I'm only going to use skin tones on this picture. So for those of you wondering, like, what is she doing? I'm only using skin tones. This color is papaya again. So the same color as her lips. But, yeah, so we have to keep her up all night. And when they were out the other night for 7 hours, like, they literally were dragging themselves back in. They were limping, their feet hurt. And I was like, now that's what summer break's all about. And they didn't go out yesterday, but they're out now with those same friends. And I'm like, yes, sure, they can go outside. Please take them outside. Go run and play and be children. My kids would rather sit on the couch and watch TV because they're lazy turds, but, they're their mother's children. No, but we do stuff with them. But for the most part, if you ask them what they want to do, that's an earthy red. I don't want red. I want brown. I need brown. There's even a brick red in here. There's chai latte brown. We'll go chai latte. I like the fact that they don't bleed a whole lot. And you don't really have to touch the paper. Like, you don't have to stab the paper with it. Like, you're not shanking the item that you're coloring. You're just coloring it. So, like, barely touch the paper and the ink just, does its thing. Let the pen work for you, not the other way around. Show it who's boss. All right. So, yeah, so they were out of the house all day the other day, and they were dragging themselves back in, and I had to laugh because Orion literally was dragging himself on the floor. So was Maggie, and they could barely pick their arms up to eat dinner. They were so sore, and I was like, this is what happens when you guys don't, where they're active in the house, not like that. Like, they were running and jumping and, playing. And for those of you wondering, like, how did Maggie do? She did great. She didn't have a single issue. Orion knows what to look out for. He knows if there's any problem. He has a whistle that he is to blow to alert me that something is up. And yes, I can hear the whistle. Here at the house, I have pretty good hearing. So even though they're not even a block away, if he blows the whistle, I know that something's up and I need to rush over to them, which again is right over where we take the dogs to go to the bathroom. So it's not far away. How long are we on here? No, we're not even half an hour yet. So they were out all day the other day, and then right as they were eating dinner, Maggie falls asleep in her plate, like literally in her plate. She had ketchup on her forehead because we had corn dogs. Because I didn't want to give them anything too heavy. I was going to get them a bath, get them all cleaned up, and then put them to bed. And they didn't even make it. Like, I had to wake them up to get baths because of one. My biggest pet peeve is going into a bed when you're dirty. Like, don't touch the bed if you're dirty. And so I had to wake them up. Orion fell asleep on the floor in his room. He went to go play his game, and he didn't make it. And then right as he woke up, there was a knock at the door, and I was like, who's knocking on our door? Now, the only people that knock on our door are his friends. So, like, because, I don't know anybody here. Well, I know one person, but again, I hide from her like the plague because she wants to go outside and do things. And I'm like, that's not who I am. Stop trying to get me to put on pants. But I was like, who's knocking at the door? And we go look, and it's one of Orion's little friends. And he wanted Orion to come outside and play. And Orion looks at me with this face like, Mommy, please no. And I was like, well, you go have fun, Orion. We'll see you in a little bit. We're going to get Sissy in the bathtub. And she's like half asleep, like, huh? I'm like, yeah, we got to get you in the tub. You can't get in the bed dirty. So they always get a bath before bed. So she's just like, okay. So she's dragging herself over, like, to the bathroom to get a shower, and she can essentially Maggie can take a shower by herself. Like, she can wash her own hair and her own body, but obviously because of her seizures, one of us will sit in the bathroom and wait for her to wash herself and get out of the shower so we can make sure she doesn't slip and fall. She has, like, there are like the grippers in the bottom of the tub, but if she were to fall, those grippers aren't going to do nothing for her not bashing her head. So one of us always has to stay in the bathroom with her just to make sure. So there's that. We're putting them back on their school schedule. They start school here in about 2 weeks. Maggie's pretty excited about it because Maggie's little friend that she had from school doesn't live around our house. Unlike Orion's friends, seems like they all live around here. Maggie's little friends don't live around here, so she is excited to go back to see her friend Gabby. And Orion's just kind of like, I don't know. It's going to be hard. And he was the same way last year. He was, he was weary of the fact that it's going to be harder. Is he going to be smart enough? And I'm like, Orion, you're plenty smart, kid. Like, usually you're the smartest kid in your class. I mean, crap, he placed 8th in our district for the spelling bee, which, there's 4 or 5 schools in this district. So, like, for him to place number 8, even though it's not, number 1, it's still really freaking good. So I was like, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You got this. But there's always that little nerve-wracking thing in there. And we're trying to figure out bills because apparently the insurance has decided that they don't want to pay for Maggie's medication. So we were charged $800 for a bottle of pills because her medication obviously is going to be super expensive. And I was like, $800? We have to talk about this. What do you mean $800? And she needs the meds. So it's not like I can be like, oh, well, we're going to have to figure something out. No. She needs the meds. So I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why isn't the insurance paying? And the insurance is fighting us to pay it. And I'm like, this is a hot mess. Like, I can't have my daughter not have her medication because, it's one of those things where it affects her everyday life. So, like, it's either let her have seizures all day and not get the medication, or pay the $800 to get her the medication and then be broke the rest of God knows how long. And I'm like, obviously we have to get her the medication. So now what do we do about, like, back to school shopping and everything else? So we go through the kids' rooms to see exactly what they need and what they don't have to get them ready for school. And we were pleasantly surprised. I bought a lot of stuff for them last year. And over half the stuff was too big. I have a bad habit of buying stuff big so that they'll grow into it. Well, obviously, they didn't grow a whole lot from last year, or last year during school time. So all the clothes that I bought them last year were still in their closets with tags on them. And I was like, so essentially, they don't need clothes. So I was like, well, that's a good thing because, they have a closet full of clothes with tags on them. That and Maggie would wear the same 5 sweatsuit outfits because of winter. And because of, like, the epilepsy and stuff, she has problems regulating her body temperature. So she would just wear her sweatsuit outfits. So it doesn't surprise me that she has like 5 or 6 pairs of jeans in her closet. Oh, I colored that bubble by accident. Oh well. So yeah, so school clothes, they seem to be good on. They will still need shoes, so we gotta get them some school shoes. I'm excited, not because they're going back to school. I mean, yeah, that's exciting for them because, you know, it's a new year. Maggie's in 1st grade, Orion's in 3rd grade, and, you know, all that fun jazz. But I'm excited because I can actually do videos throughout the day. Not that I have a problem doing videos at night, but usually I have to stay up super, super late. And with having to get back onto my sleep schedule because of school, I don't really want to stay up late to record a whip and chat. And as you guys know, I can talk your ear right off your face. So, like, I don't want to stay up until 4 in the morning recording a whip and chat. So, yeah. So I'm excited for that. That, and, you know, I'll have that time back where I can, you know, really get into my diamond paintings again, because with summer, obviously I can't sit here and diamond paint like I used to, because, you know, I can't just ignore my kids and diamond paint all day. That would be negligent of me on my part as a parent. So, like, you know, I have to stop and, you know, play with them and fix them lunch and fix dinner and all this fun stuff. And with school starting, you know, that's back to transporting them back and forth to school. That's back to, you know, making sure the dogs are out at a good time, making sure dinner's still on the table ready for them, making sure their homework and stuff is done, all that, you know, happy horse crap that we have to go through during school time. So again, that brown color is Dulce de Leche Brown. I forgot you were still zoomed in. So yeah. Let's see here. Where's that gray? Oh, I'll put the gray over here. What gray do we use? I think it was pewter gray. Because this is the problem I always run into, is I put layers on one part and not the other part. We're going to put another layer on here. Just got to watch her hair. And with this book, I don't have to worry about being too super, like, you know, exact on things, because, you know, it's just a cartoony book. So it's not like one of my grayscales, like the one I got from Laura, which by now you would have seen the one that came from Laura, or the 2 that came from Laura. Thanks again, Laura, for that. I greatly appreciate it. Apparently I'm getting super, super early birthday gifts. Again, my birthday is not until like the 23rd of August. But everybody's like, well, we're going to get a head start. I'm like, okay. Keep trying to tell you guys, you don't have to buy me anything. I got plenty of stuff to keep me busy, believe me. At this point, I'm waiting to see what the sneak peeks are from Diamond Art Club, because I saw a snowman this morning and I was like, oh my God, it's time to get frosty, folks. It was a little snowman. I think he had like a deer behind him. It was so cute. I don't usually do a lot of holiday diamond paintings, though, just because then I'm like, well, when the holiday's over, you know, you're looking at Frosty the Snowman in the summertime, wondering why Frosty the Snowman is still, you know, up in the summertime. And then funny because I was looking on the Arteza website, and they have frames. They have picture frames. They sell them in like bulk. And I was just like, oh, okay, we might have to try some frames and stuff out. And obviously, because I'm affiliate, I'm going to be trying out, you know, a lot of their stuff. So get ready for that for all my coloring folks. If coloring is not your thing and you still have kids that, you know, go to school, they do have coloring school supplies and stuff like that. So you guys can check that out. They also have scratch art. I didn't realize that they had scratch art on the site too. So, like, that was pretty cool. But yeah, so it's, you know, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about the Arteza thing. I asked them, because I was a little worried, because I was like, hold up, after that month, you know, does that mean my affiliateship with you guys ends? And the lady's like, oh, no. She like, not unless you want it to. She goes, we'll keep you on as an affiliate as long as you'll, you know, want to stay on. The thing is, they produce those codes monthly. So I'll get a code, I guess, every month that I'm an affiliate with them for you guys and for myself, because I didn't realize I can use my own code. So they will go ahead and give me a code for me to use every month that I'm an affiliate. So, you know, if you miss out on getting stuff this month or your money is a little short, that's fine. I'll have another code next month. Now, I don't know if the denominations changed, because one person told me they got 15% off. One person told me they got 10% off. I was told it was 10% off. But, you know, so we're going to say it's 10%. And if you happen to get more than 10%, you know, have at it. You know, do your thing, boo-boo. Look here, walrus. Oh, I forgot a bunch of her hair over there. Jeez, But yeah, I think you guys get the good point of how well these markers work. So yes, so the canvas has been claimed. I need some coffee. Cheers. The canvas has been claimed. Thank you to everyone who was interested in doing the canvas, because again, I didn't think anybody would be interested in doing it. And I told Mr. Coffee, I was like, ain't nobody gonna want to do that canvas. And then this morning, just my phone just blew up, and I was like, okay, apparently people would like to do that canvas. So yes, so Christy Duggar, I will be getting a hold of you to work and do the collaboration with me. And don't worry, you guys. I know some of you guys were like, you know, really wanting to do a collaboration with me. I will do this again, because if you guys like doing, if you know, this is something that is easy, I can easily do a collaboration with somebody else again down in the future, because as you guys know, I'm all about my subscribers. So like, you know, we can collabo all day, which today is Wednesday, which, you know, in the group is Whip It Wednesday. So if you are working on something and would like to share it in the group, please feel free to do so. Not like you can't do it any other time, but I'm going to post, after I finish this, I've actually been dying to get back to Island Time, because I'm almost done with it, so I want to finish it. So I will be going back to work on that after I finish this video. And then, one more piece of hair here. So yeah, so I will start the thread with Island Time, and then you guys can, you know, add in what you're working on. So yeah, so I think that's all I had for you guys today. I would like to thank you for watching. It's kind of a random, weird video, but I wanted to show you how these markers perform. And from the looks of it, they perform pretty good. So, you know, yeah, I mean, we're actually going to add some dark tone here. Kind of like a shadow effect. And I'm going to be real mad if I zoomed in and you guys can't see this. All right, so put that back in the gray. And it's funny because I even have one called Snow. We're gonna put snow on his teeth. I don't think they have like mother of pearl, so we're gonna do snow on his tusk, I should say. And that's from the gray tones. It's sea salt gray. I don't even know what that means, but that is now the eye color. So yeah, so as you guys can see, the markers work really well. They even have some bluish silt green, silt green. And somebody asked me to show blending. So I'm gonna try to demonstrate this and hope that they see this video. So Enchanted Faces is that book. Now, I'm myself am still learning blending, so you know, if I don't do this 100% correct, don't mind me. All right, so we're gonna first, you pick, usually with blending you want to have like 3 colors, and zoom out. You want to have like 3 colors, and we're gonna do that to get that piece of thing out the way. So you want a dark, medium, and a light. So we're gonna go light linen gray. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Medium, we're gonna go muddy peach. What a muddy peach is, I don't know, but we're gonna find out. And then a dark, and we're gonna go, no, I don't wanna go brick red, that's too dark. We go chai latte brown. So those are our 3, no, because those 2 are too close to each other. Let's pick a darker color. Let's do, if I can read it, muted peach. I think those should work out okay. So first things first, when you're coloring a picture, light color goes down first, then your medium tone, and you see how that just blends into there like that? And then you take your darker tone and go over the medium tone, and watch how it blends into that color. So for those wondering what a muddy peach looks like, that's a muddy peach. And then if you want, you can take and go over all of it again, not with the nib tip, but with the brush tip, with the light color. You see how that just blends together? See how it's blending? And that is how you blend. You're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys go because it's already been 42 minutes. And as much as I love talking to you guys, I have some stuff I need to get done, and I really want to get back to island time because I really want to finish it. So that's how you blend. If you have any more questions, you know, I'm gonna have another video comparing my Cali Art markers, because for those of you who didn't know, I do have the 100 pack of Cali Art markers. I now have the 36 tones of skin tone, the 36 tones of gray, and I have my Denote markers. And then I will at some point do a video using all 3 markers, showing how each one of them blends and telling you which one I prefer to work with at this time. So I actually want to wait because I want to get the colorful set of Arteza markers and then do it. So that's when I will do that comparison between those 3 markers. But with that said, that's it for me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you coming and liking and disliking and commenting and doing whatever it is you do to the videos. It is greatly appreciated. I can't tell you guys that enough. So with that said, if you're not already a subscriber and would like to subscribe to see more random videos just like this one, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. With that said, I'm going to bid you adieu, but not before reminding you to always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Bye, guys.